What up, Witness Nation? I'm excited to share that I'm now a brand ambassador for Seek Jesus' brand. Yes, a name I live by and a brand I couldn't be more honored to represent. Their mission is to spread the gospel of Christ throughout the world while supporting those on the mission field. Their brand strives to provide high-quality Christian apparel for believers and followers of Christ. Let your clothing start a conversation. Now, a portion of all sales are donated towards several mission fields dedicated to serve and spread the gospel around the world. So cop your own Jesus Reppin' essentials by visiting the site seekjesus.co and use my promo code WhitneyDTV at checkout, of course, or just visit the link in the description box down below where my code is already placed automatically for you upon checkout. And let them know that Whitney D of Whitney DTV sent you and you are a Jesus seeker. Bye.
Shazad Creations, your one-stop shop when it comes to customization. Totes, tees, tumblers, hats, and more. Looking for a customized gift idea for a graduation, birthday party, baby shower, or just a unique creation of your own? Check out Shazad Creations as seen here on Whitney DTV. Female, black owned. Use my promo in the description box down below and let her know Whitney D of Whitney DTV sent you. Thank you. Bye. Ooh, somebody has been embracing their Pangaea. Embrace Pangaea? You don't know about that? Child, these products are all created to bring you back to balance through nature's gifts. Now, they have a wide range of products that deal with the various aspects of daily life, such as deodorants, juices, clothing, vagina detoxes, and body scrubs. Whichever product that you decide to embrace, you can rest assured that it was created and crafted with the love for the betterment of self. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds amazing. And it smells amazing, okay? So embrace your Pangaea. Visit the description box down below and you can click on the link where my discount is automatically applied, okay? Now embrace your Pangaea and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Bye. So, as seen here on Whitney D TV, your girl likes to stay as fashionable as I can. Even if I'm not going anywhere but on my set. Set life can be a bore if you don't add some flares. Okay, now mines are inspired by Fashion Nova. Yeah, that's right. From women, kids, curves, and men apparel. You get more bang for your buck, and your child likes to be a baller on a budget. Okay, not for nothing, you guys. Use my link down below so you can make your fashion Nova. FashionNova.com. Check it out. Link in the description box down below. OMG. I love Sprizzy. Wait, what? You don't know about Sprizzy? Child. They pride themselves on being the original marketing platform made specifically for YouTube content creators. Their mission is simple: to help the YouTubers grow their channels safely and effectively by exposing their videos to new potential fans. Like a matchmaking service, Sprizzy crafts highly effective YouTube ads campaigns that target YouTubers searching for content just like yours. Best of all, this all takes place on YouTube's very own ad platform, Google Ads, ensuring those new subscribers to your channel are real, lifelong fans. Now, whether you are looking to get the word out about one of your videos or you're looking to gain new subscribers to your channel, Sprizzy can help you along the way. The best thing, all views are from 100% real people. They promise to never use bots, click farms, or pay people to watch your videos. All growth is organic and real with no risk to your channel. All views are 100% verifiable through your YouTube Creator Studio analyst. So what are you waiting on? If you are a new content creator or you just want to get a little more push out there and get your content seen, try Sprizzy. Look at my description box for a link and have fun. See you soon. Bye. What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we? Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Whitney D TV. It's just better here. Make sure you place your city and or state in the chat so I can see where you're tuning in from, okay? And make sure that you keep it cute or you will get the boot, okay? Yes, this is the home of keep it cute or get the boot. Now, that means you do not have to agree with everything that I'm stating, but make sure that you keep it respectful, okay? If not, my Katie mod will make sure you do so, okay? Now, let me tell you a little bit about Katie, all right? If she's in here, what up, Katie? Not for nothing. She will place eye emojis in the chat to let you know that I see what you're saying and what you're doing, okay? That's warning number one. Two, she will place these little water pistols in there to let you know, I'm finna get you, okay? She'll then proceed to place you on time out, and if you continue, you will get the boot, okay? Now, I don't want that, so keep it cute or get the boot, all right? Not for nothing, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and make sure that you like this video or dislike it. Either way, I'm grateful. Now, if you got information or you got a laugh, make sure you share this video. Sharing is caring. Now, if you would like to join the channel, you can do so by clicking the link in the description box, or look up top in the pinned location and you will see the link there as well. You can support me on a month-to-month basis by doing so, okay? And it's highly appreciated. Now, if you would like to support me right now, you can do so by sending me a super chat or a cash app. If nothing more, thank you. And let's get into the show. Welcome back, everybody. Hello and good evening to you all, or whatever, okay? We're going to be talking some spicy stuff today, and I'm going to wrap up this 10th chapter, okay? But before we get into everything, okay, I want to let you guys know as well, we have a P.O. box. Here we are, okay? We have a P.O. box. You guys have been asking me, especially with the holidays. I get it. So here's the P.O. box information. Make sure you guys get the detail and specifics so it won't go nowhere else. All right. But P.O. box 460 536 1000 West Walnut Street, Garland, Texas 75040. And I promise you, I will get it. And I will let you know, okay? Not for nothing, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into the gist of everything, okay? If you would like to further support the channel, you can do so by visiting down here. Also, there you'll be able to see again the P.O. box, okay? So again, good evening to everybody. I pray you guys are doing well, okay? So let me go ahead and get into these comments and shout everybody out. All right, what's up, Katie? Pew, pew, pew. And hey, Queen Keish. Hey, girl, with your pretty, your picture sideways, sitting sideways, boys in days. Hey, hey, girl. Hey, good evening. Katie says, proud of you, Whit. Thank you. I took care of business the other day. I'm proud of me too. Not for nothing, you guys. Hey, it's away. Hey. So, hey, boo in chat. Hey, honey bunches, miss you. You guys, please take out the time to share this video, okay? While we're getting everything cooking, I want to give a shout out to Shay Michelle Cosmetics again. This is what I rock, okay? I believe in the brand, all right? I'm in the process of getting all the logistics for me being a brand ambassador one more time, okay? So I am a brand ambassador. I just don't have my code and information yet for you guys to indulge, so hang tight, okay? But not for nothing, this is fabulous, okay? This is by her new brand, all right? I was trying to get into the new brand, and also the makeup that I have on is from her Queen palette. All right. So you probably can see a little bit of it. I didn't go all crazy. Okay. Hey, Shanae, I didn't go all crazy, but this is from the Queen palette. Okay. And like I said, fabulous. And also shouts out to Shanae Collins, because I am repping my era shirt. Okay. Is a custom creation I'm excited about, because I officially closed the model castings for the event, and I'm able to actually officially present the flyer to you guys here in lieu of next year. Okay, so let me go ahead and get that pulled up for you guys. But shouts out again, like I said, to Shanae Collins of Shazad Creations. I am a brand affiliate of hers. We do have discounts, and you guys can get all that in the description box. Okay, I support Black. I buy Black. I believe in the brand. I will wear it. I really don't go nowhere. So this is the time that I shine. But shouts out to me. The Air Fashion Experience. I'm able to officially release this. And yes, you guys see right. Okay. If you guys are familiar with, I want to say Thick House. My girl, Jaleesa, she was on there and she was actually featured in our shows, the Air Fashion Experience, years back. So we had her first. Okay. Not for nothing. She's going to be hosting the show. I'm excited about that. And then Crystal Crave, who doesn't know her? Jay, is this you? We're going up, Jay. She will be performing at the Air Fashion Experience 2022. So I'm excited to be able to present this to the world. I will try my best to go live here on the channel so you guys can be tuning in for the show. I can't make no promises because, you know, I got to see how all that goes. So, yeah, so that's why I'm wearing the shirt. The sweater actually in collaborations. And again, shouts out to Shazad Creations for repping. Okay, so I'm excited for 2022. A lot of big things are coming. I'm just excited about life and love. Me and my husband made 8 years of being together today. Ooh, I love you, baby. So as you guys know, last week, the day after Thanksgiving, we celebrated 7 years of marriage, but we are officially 8 years together today, December 1st. He asked me to be his lady. Okay. So I'm just full of love and life right now. I'm just excited. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. It's going to be a good one. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the drama. Okay. Well, not the drama, not the tea or the wine, but the Kool-Aid. Y'all know we sip Kool-Aid over here because we down to earth. Okay. So not for nothing, your girl, y'all remember I presented this to you guys. I want to say, I think it was last week with Porsha. Okay, let me get it pulled up real quick. I presented this to y'all. I was like, Porsha that came out with a book, y'all. She that came out with a book, and she's also talking about how she went through what she went through with R. Smelly. Okay, so let me pull that up. And I'm gonna refresh y'all memories because y'all know I'm about receipts, and then we're gonna get into what she done came out with now, child. Okay, so let me share my screen with you guys. Okay, let's skip this ad. Let me see if I can get straight to it. Okay, there it go. As this information that I'm about to talk to is it's lighter than what we would be talking about with, hold on, y'all. Saying, okay, you might hear some stutter, but I was glad when I did. She was glad that I told her, and we talked about it. Williams asked. She told me some of her experiences, and we just talked about how this should be told so other women don't have to go through it. The Pursuit of Porsha, How I Grew Into My Power and Purpose, hits bookshelves on November 30th. That's it. Let me ask her, did Porsha reach out to you and show you support? Let me reach out to Geronda. Let me ask her the same thing. Did Porsha reach out to you? I would love to know that. But see, they want to bite the heads off of Geronda, off of Lizette for them coming out with their books. But they've been telling their stories. Where were you, Porsha? All right, so I wanted to stop it there because we're going to find out where Porsha was. Okay, so she, as you guys all know, she was on she has her own little show now. Okay, Porsha has her own little show on on Bravo now because, you know, she done messed with Fallon's husband because they're still married. But anyway, she did a that after show with Andy or whatever, and so she spoke about, like, you know, he called her out. And he called her out about a lot of stuff. I don't think that her answers were genuine, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see what Porsha had to say in regards to why she wasn't in the mix of everything. Okay, so check this out, y'all, and I'm gonna come back with my commentary in regards to what she had to say. Okay. All right, let me run this back.
Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here.
So y'all were able to hear that. Okay. So you know what? Let's run it one more time for the people that's just coming in that didn't hear. Let me run that back for y'all. Let's just play that one more time. I'm not gonna play it in its entirety. I just want to run it back just a little bit more. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about it. Okay. One more time. Oh, well, we got to go through this ad. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Look, okay, y'all know I'm going to be honest, and y'all know I have my own personal relationships with several of the victims, right? And I don't know. Again, I'm gonna say what I said, and even in response to her coming out and speaking out about it, I just feel like too late, too sorry. And then the way you do it, you're steady referring back to that daggone book. It's not like you really care to be sympathetic or empathetic or anything. It's like, yeah, they got to read the book, and it's just like, oh, you know. And again, y'all saw live. I reached out to the Clarys. I reached out to Lizette. They were just like, child, please. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, that was a great question that was asked. Do you wish that you would have did it differently in regards to the supporters? I mean, in regards to the victims. And it was just like, well, it was some talks. Talks to who? Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I wanted y'all to hear what she had to say in regards to her coming out, not coming out, when she came out, and all this stuff like that. And like I said again, this is not about her and her story, if it happened or if it didn't. It's just the way she's presenting the story in in text in that way. Because it's just like I did my documentary. But before my documentary, I've been talking about my sexual abuse. I've been talking about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I went into more details in the documentary because I truly, genuinely want to help the next person. You know what I'm saying? I could have kept that to myself. Nobody could have known. It could have been a family thing or whatever, you know, but no, I said, okay, this happened. I'm somewhat healed from it, but I need to help the next person that's going through it to have a voice, to be able to be like, dang, okay, so that didn't happen to me like that, but that did. And so that's not right, huh? I want to start the conversation. You put it in your book along with your other salacious stuff about you. It just didn't sit right with me. And then furthermore, when I saw this, because I watched the reunion, when I saw that insert that she said or whatever with Andy that time, I was just kind of like, all right. And I wanted to share that with y'all because y'all know I did cover the story about her coming out originally. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. We're about to roll on into this book. I want to go ahead and get finished with chapter 10. I wasn't able to finish it on yesterday. I was trying to hurry up and get finished because we're still decking the halls here at the house. And I had some other things that I had to take care of in regards to our event next year. So we have 11 pages that we have to finish. It's going to go by a breeze. I'm not going to hold you guys long. And we're going to wrap it up. And then tomorrow, I'll be back here with Straight Talk. I am super excited about tomorrow. But let's go ahead and get into this book, okay? But let me go ahead and pull up the book and we're going to head and get right into it. You guys can tell me what you think in the chat because, child, I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, let me go ahead and share the, oh, wait a minute. Let me pull it up. Good gracious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it one way or another. It's just kind of, to me, it's just kind of like, it's still coming off as read the bookish to me. There we go. Wait. Hold on, y'all. I don't know where my book went. Yeah, it's just coming off. There we go. It's just coming off read the book to me and get the information. Okay. All right. Think where did we leave off at, y'all? 169. 169. Okay. Oh no, that one 169. 179 was it? Was it 179, you guys, we stopped? I think it was 179. Let me get it pulled up. Yeah, we stopped at 179. Wait, the person all agreed about R.KELLY for that day. Okay, yeah, we start on page 180. Okay, let me go ahead and get it pulled up. Hey, Travis, thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me go ahead and read this insert like I always do with you guys. And then we're going to go ahead and get into it. Yeah. Okay. So let me do this like I always do. Let me read the insert. Oh, and first and foremost, shouts out again to the R.KELLY case open discussion group on Facebook. This is where I was able to obtain this book in its entirety. So shout out to them. You guys know I give credit where credit is due here. Thank you guys so much. All right, so let me go ahead and get into the insert like I always do for those that are just now first time reading the book. All right. So in November of 2000, Chicago journalist and music critic Jim DeRogas received an anonymous fax that alleged R.KELLY had a problem with young girls. Weeks later, Jim broke the shocking story, publishing allegations that the R&B superstar and local hero had groomed girls, sexually abused them, and paid them off. Jim thought his work would have an impact. Instead, Kelly's career flourished. No one seemed to care, not the music industry, not the culture at large, not the parents of numerous other young girls. But for more than 18 years, Jim stayed on the story. He was the one who was given the disturbing videotape that led to Kelly's 2008 child pornography trial, the one whose window was shot out, and the one whom women trusted to tell their stories of a meeting with the superstar at a classroom, a mall, a concert, or McDonald's, that forever warped the course of their lives. Soulless. The case against R.KELLY is Jim's masterpiece, a work of tenacious journalism and powerful culture criticism. It tells the story of Kelly's career, Jim's investigation, and the world in which the two cross paths, and brings the story up to the moment when things finally seem to have changed. Decades in the making. This is an outrageous, darkly riveting account of the life and actions of R.KELLY and their horrible impact on dozens of girls by the only person to tell it. I present you the live reading of Soulless, the case against R.KELLY.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high.
Nope, this ain't it. You are tuned into a realistic, unprofessional perspective reading of this book, So that means stumbles, fumbles, and sometimes an occasional mispronunciation of words. So if you are looking for the audible of this book, go buy it yourself, or feel free to mute me and read on your own. Otherwise, sit back and be grateful. You are tuned into a live reading with Whitney G. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into everything. Put my watermark on here, and then let me enlarge in the screen for those that are reading along. Okay. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me see. And hey, Nikki. Hey, Nikki on Facebook. Hey, girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and get into this reading. All right. Four of Rashonda's relatives. Oh, wait, let me go back. The state called 14 people after Detective Everett, including a woman who said she'd engaged in videotaped threesomes with Kelly and Rashonda. Four of Rashonda's relatives, six of her friends and their parents, her high school basketball coach, a former cop who had since become Oak Park School Board president, and three photo and video experts. 24-year-old hairstylist Simha Punky, Punky Jameson gave the most convincing testimony of Rashonda's family, corroborated by Peter Thomas, who'd been her legal guardian. Jameson and Rashonda started hanging out in fourth grade when Bulliker asked if they saw each other every day. Jameson laughed as if to say, duh. Rashonda ended the relationship abruptly not long after the singer she called her godfather was indicted. Jameson said she'd been introduced to Kelly by the Landfair family when she was 12 years old. She and Rashonda began spending time with the star at a West Side gym, hoops, watching him play basketball. They also went to Chicago Track recording studio, and they visited his house on George Street. Sometimes Jameson went home alone while Rashonda stayed for the night. Jameson said she never saw Kelly touch Rashonda inappropriately, but she did see the star give her friend cash. Never less than 100. Never more than 500. Dang. The prosecution also implied that Kelly bought Rashonda a PT Cruiser years before she'd even obtained a driver's license. Child. Hey, Ashia. I think, right, Aisha? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. You know, girl, you know how I am with words and names and stuff. So if I butchered your name, I'm sorry, baby. But hey, these two statements made it into the record despite Judge Gaughan's rulings that any possible payments to Landfares for their silence were inadmissible. Wow. How is that inadmissible? Anyways, Rashonda never discussed having a sexual relationship with Kelly. Her friend Jameson said, there were things I wouldn't tell her, as I'm sure there were things that she wouldn't tell me. She testified that she saw the tape twice. Once when friends showed it at a Oak Park and River Forest High School. She didn't specify exactly how or where that happened, and again in court. She had immediately recognized Kelly and her best friend during the first viewing. I know her like the back of my hand, she said, adding that she cried herself to sleep that night. Based on her hairstyle, a mullet cut that they once shared, Jameson believed Rashonda appeared in the video at age 14. During cross-examination, Adam Jr. tried to make a point about Jameson relying only on her friend's hairstyle to identify her. You can't tell by looking at a person's vagina how old they are, can you? Sensing how poorly that bizarre question played, he moved on to part 2 of the three-pronged defense, the fake tape. He asked Jameson if she'd seen a Wayman-Sick Brothers movie called Little Man. They took the head of Marlon Wayman's. What? They got that all wrong. Wayans. I guess they changed the name for privacy purposes. I don't know. Sick and put it on a midget. And it looked real, didn't it? Jameson looked at him like he was nuts. Not really, she said, drawing out the last word, and jurors and spectators laughed. The 2006 comedy Little Man digitally morphed the head of an adult comedian, Marlon Wayans, onto the body of a dwarf actor playing a baby. Made at least 6 years after Kelly's home recording at the heart of the trial. Little Man had a $64 million Hollywood budget, and it still looked absurd. It also wasn't remotely funny. Striking out again with the Little Man question, Adam Jr. tried the missing mole. Looking at the photo of Kelly's back, Jameson suggested it could have been a mark on the print or a cancerous mole, maybe. Kelly laughed, his usually stoic court facade cracking. Cross-examination ended after Jameson admitted that, yes, she also received gifts from the star, including $100 on her 13th birthday. The parade of people identifying Rashonda continued with Aubrey Hampton, a member of the girls' high school basketball team. There's no question, Hampton said, pointing out the unique way her friend and teammate licked her bottom lip. Hampton's mother, Mary Kay Jarrett, worked for the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, the state's child protection agency. Jarrett testified that she recognized Rashonda when she watched an unmarked copy of the tape she found in her daughter Aubrey's room and immediately threw it in the trash. She did not say if she did anything else, like bringing the case to the attention of her bosses, but Adam and I wondered if she'd been the anonymous source at DCFS who'd emailed us about Rashonda years earlier. To Jada, I don't know. To Jada Burnett, best friends with one of Rashonda's aunt, Charlotte Edwards, also identified the girl in the tape, but Adam Jr. tried to confuse her chronologically on cross-examination. She said Rashonda got braces after she appeared in the tape, but the defense attorney showed jurors a photo of Rashonda looking younger and already wearing braces. Raven Jingler had been another of Rashonda's best friends since junior high, and they went on to become star players on the Huskies, their high school, and they went to their high school basketball team. Sitting in the witness box, Ginler, one of them, was nearly as tall as Judge Gahan, though his chair stood a foot higher than hers. She was 100% sure Rashonda appeared in the tape. she said on direct examination, but she broke down in tears when Genson questioned her on cross, doubting her ability to identify the victim because she hadn't seen or spoken to Rashonda in 6 years. Dang. That was a while, but I mean, come on now. That didn't make a lot of sense since the tape was now at least 9 years old. Gindler acknowledged that she hadn't wanted to testify. It's very upsetting. It's very upsetting to my family. I just wanted it to go away. Finally, excuse the 23-year-old man let out a very teenage, oh my God, expressing exasperation, disgust, amazement at the spectacle, or all three. Jaquez Conway identified the girl in the video as the starting point guard on the basketball team he coached in 2000. The United Methodist pastor, school board president, and retired police sergeant said Rashonda had been 14 or 15 in the video, and that Kelly came to the team's final home game to see her play. She was as sweet and nice a person as could be. Adam Jr. asked, clearly a man who actually knew teenagers in their mercurial moods. Conway elected a laugh. At times, he said. He added that he never saw anything inappropriate between Kelly and Rashonda, but he did notice that her parents seemed very concerned about her. Really? Did they really? Were they really concerned? Or were they more so concerned about the money? Anyways, I digress. The defense had mixed success during cross-examination. During cross-examination, while trying to refute the testimony by Rashonda's relatives, her uncle Sparkle's 44-year-old brother, Benny Edwards Sr. admitted he'd recently been arrested for possessing crack. He had trouble recalling significant events. He took 10 seconds to remember when he was born, and he got his son's birthday wrong. I don't recall. He replied to most of Guinness's questions, including some he had just answered for the prosecution. Ginson asked Edwards Sr. How he could say his niece appeared on the tape if he had such a hard time retaining information. She's my blood. Why wouldn't I remember? Am I on trial here? I told the truth. It looks like Rashonda is on the tape. It looks like R.KELLY is on the tape. While we were admittedly armchair quarterbacks, Adam and I always wondered why the prosecutors didn't ask every one of their witnesses if they'd heard Kelly call the girl on the tape Shonda. That struck us as pretty strong evidence. Chicago police officer Dolores Gibson held up better on the stand than her former husband, Benny Edwards Sr. She says she and Benny learned about the tape in December 2000, the same time Sparkle called to tell me about it. Sparkle had told me she'd called her brother, Benny, and asked him to call their sister, Rashonda's mother. Gibson admitted she didn't immediately report the tape to her supervisors at CPD. It was very sensitive. The mother didn't want to cooperate, and neither did the father. Crazy sack of potatoes. Adam Jr. tore into Gibson on cross, attacking her credibility, suggesting the family intended to use a phony tape to extort money from the singer and hammering away at why she didn't file a police report. You are a police officer and your niece is severely violated, and you're telling us you didn't want anything to do with it? Come on, officer. You can do better than that. Gibson calmly replied that she did speak to investigators only a few weeks later. You knew Sparkle had an axe to grind and was running around with the tape so she could try to make money, didn't you? Adam Jr. asked. Officer Gibson stayed cool. What I do know that there was an act committed that involved a family member. Something needed to be done about that. I took the action that was needed at the time. Like most all of Kelly's alleged victims, Rashonda had been an aspiring musician, a member of a quartet called For the Cause, with three of her cousins, including Benny Edwards Jr., who played bass with Lionel Richie at the time of the trial. Prosecutors showed a 1998 music video for the group's cover of Ben E. King's "Stand By Me," which became a minor hit in Germany. Contradicting the photo, the defense showed Rashonda didn't wear braces in the clip. Edwards Jr. testified that the girl in the tape favored his relative and the man favored Kelly. Gibson criticized him for not definitely identifying them. It wasn't her, was it? Rashonda's cousin and bandmate shifted uncomfortably. It looks like her, he said. Rashonda's aunt, 33-year-old Stephanie Sparkle. Edwards took the stand in full. Glamorous pop star Regala. The same way she'd come to the Sun Times the day we watched the tape in the paper's video closet, as she had that day. She cried often while prosecutors led her through her story. A sheriff deputy handed her a box of tissues. Many members of Landfair and Edwards families had big musical ambitions, Sparkle said. She split from Kelly after the release of her self-titled $500,000 selling debut he produced for her in 1998. Before their falling out, she introduced the star to her niece, Rashonda, one night at the house on George Street when they gathered to watch the Chicago Bulls in the NBA Finals. Sparkle wasn't sure if it was the team's fifth or sixth championship run in 1997 or 1998. So her niece was either 12 or 13. Gross. He liked her spirit, Sparkle said. She was a very jolly person at the time. She was my heart. After Sparkle broke from Kelly, she said his manager, Barry Hankerson, facilitated her move to Motown Records for her next album, Told You So. It was a better record, but a commercial disappointment. For the last few years, she'd been singing backing vocals in concert for another Hankerson client, Tony Braxton. The Landfair and Edwards families had been thick as thieves. You couldn't break the chain. But Sparkle testified that a rift opened after she got a call from a lawyer, Buddy something, who sent someone to her apartment to show her the videotape, then left with it. The testimony differed slightly from that Sparkle told me in 2001, and I went back to my notes and recording of that interview. She had not mentioned a call from Buddy Myers, just that the man who visited her left Myers' card. Maybe she said call on the stand and meant visit from a man who claimed to have been sent by Buddy. Then again, Sparkle has now given several different versions of her first encounter with the tape. After the trial in 2008, she did not talk publicly about it again until surviving R.KELLY in 2019. Hey, Relly. After it aired, she began doing a lot of interviews to talk about the docu-series and her single, We Are Ready, a powerful anthem dedicated to women who have fought and survived abuse. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Amisa. Long time no see. What was that? Okay. In some of those interviews, she said she learned about the tape when a reporter called her. It was the other way around. Unfortunately, she declined to talk to me again for this book. Sparkle told the court she recognized Rashonda in the video, but her sister and brother-in-law didn't seem to care, and she hadn't spoken to them since. She later told McLean in Blender that the last time she'd seen Rashonda at her grandparents' house in 2006, her niece had looked away, put her head down, and walked out of the room. And surviving R.KELLY, she says the singer offered her in the high six figures to praise him in the media instead of testifying. I didn't take the money because I can't be bought. I'm a stand up for my family. She wasn't asked about this attempted payoff on the stand. Sources told me because Judge Gohan had ruled it admissible. That judge was a butt. Okay. Defense attorney Ed Ginson once bragged to Adon and that Kelly's legal fees would pay to put his grandkids through college. Dang, and he earned his money cross-examining Sparkle. He attempted to paint a portrait of a disgruntled artist blackmailing the star for revenge. Sparkle kept her composure, insisting that despite her split with Kelly, he was my homeboy. We were still cool. Ginson scoffed. You weren't angry you'd been terminated? Sparkle said no, repeating that Hankerson helped her land a new contract at Motown, the label that had his ex-wife, Gladys Knight, a star. Was part of the deal you were talking about doing something bad to Robert? Ginson asked. Absolutely not, Sparkle insisted. The tension mounted as Ginson turned to the tape, reprising the little man defense. You have no idea if that tape was put together from tapes of old footage, tapes of other people in order to make money off of Robert, do you? Sparkle held firm. Sir, that's Robert and Rashonda on that tape. I know my family. Ginson persisted. You know and believe that your niece had Robert give her money to have sex? He asked. Just like he made her do. She's a robot on this tape. Ginson wouldn't back down. You know that your niece is taking money for sex. I know who made the tape. Robert made the tape, Sparkle said. He passed her money, Ginson began, but Sparkle cut him off like a prostitute. That thought triggered her the same way it did when she and I watched the tape in the video closet. You don't like Robert, Ginson shouted. He suggested again that Sparkle hoped to profit from the video. Sweetie, I am not trying to get any money with this, she sneered. I am not your sweetie, Ginson shot back. Judge Gallhan interrupted as the exchange escalated, but Ginson kept talking. Mr. Gideons, you're not listening, the judge snapped. Kelly, who rarely looked at Sparkle, stared straight at her, expressionless. The week ended on a quieter note with the prosecutor's 3 technical witnesses. State investigator Alexander Guerrero testified about photos she took of the Looney Tunes mural in Kelly's basketball court on George Street. Reporters didn't know why, but it would become apparent. And 2 video experts authenticated the tape in an attempt to deflate the missing mole and little man arguments. Grant Fredericks of Spokane, Washington-based forensic video solutions played the video in slow motion, concentrating on 17 frames where the man turned his back, clearly displaying a dark spot. He compared the video with the CPD booking photos of a shirtless Kelly. There's something dark there on his back in that position, he said, matching the video to photos of the mole to the left of Kelly's spine, a few inches above the waist. Wow, child, look now. He bought this case. He bought this case. Like all this stuff is coming out. That's him. Yep, that's his. Child, and they just crazy. Digitally altering the tape would have been impossible, Frederick said. Taking a professional 44 years to challenge every frame. He also testified that the log cabin playroom on George Street matched the one in the video. Based on a comparison of knots in the wood. Dang, they went so deep as reading the knots in the wood. Chad, I know you lie. It's kind of like looking at the stars. You can then map them out. You can then map them all out. Questioning Fredericks on cross, Ginson asked if that spot could be a glitch. It comes and goes. The lawyer showed the tape again at the half speed. They're not there. They're not there. Frederick seems amused, refuted that theory and said the spot tracks with him and moves with his body. George Skaluba, a video expert with the FBI, confirmed that he also found no evidence that the tape had been altered or generated by a computer. Child. The state called Lindsay Perryman, a 27-year-old Chicago woman who worked as a personal assistant to Kelly for several years until 2006. She started by praising the star as a great boss. I think so highly of Mr. Kelly and his family. She paid little attention when she first heard the rumors of a tape with Kelly and Rashonda, whom she met in 1999, introduced as a goddaughter of her boss and his wife, Andrea Perryman. Said the singer often dispatched her to pick Rashonda up after high school in Oak Park and drive her to one of his homes on George Street or in Olympia Fields or to Chicago Track Studio. Perryman said she never suspected anything untoward. Untoward in the relationship. Rashonda sometimes babysat Kelly's children in Olympia Fields. Her father, Greg, played guitar and bass for the singer on tour and on his recordings. And he often came by the studio where Rashonda's mother, Valerie, had an office and did paperwork for Kelly. Perryman didn't even question when she saw Rashonda bringing a pillow and an overnight bag to the studio one night, because her parents and her younger brother accompanied her. I had never seen him be inappropriate with anyone, and he had never been inappropriate with me. There's never been any reason to walk away. That changed when investigators showed Perryman the video. I didn't want to think it was them, but she said 110% sure. She recognized Kelly and Rashonda. She has distinct cheekbones, and the way she moves her mouth, the way she smiles is all very distinctive. The image I saw looked exactly like her. It sounded exactly like her. I was shocked. I was disturbed. I didn't want to see any of this. The former assistant added that she had seen another woman, Lisa Van Allen, visit Kelly in the studio, setting the stage for what many in the media called the postponed Van Allen's appearance several times during week 2, as the defense made a last ditch attempt to exclude her testimony. The judge heard the back and forth between both sides of the presence of the jury. Reporters and spectators were eager for the action to resume, and jurors sat watching and waiting, but not the news. They promised the judge. Finally, in a rare win for the prosecution, Gahan ruled that the jury would hear from Van Allen on Monday, June 2nd, at the start of week 3. The single mother of a 5-year-old daughter, 4 months pregnant with the second child, 27-year-old Van Allen took the stand in a low-cut black dress. Hey, Leslie. I want to do what is right, she said, starting by identifying the couple in the tape. Rashonda looked just exactly how I remember her. Her body, her face, her breasts. Back then, I felt they were so much bigger than mine. She identified Kelly by everything from his face to his bald head, his genitals, back, everything. Then she began telling her own story, which started at age 17 when she met Kelly while working as an extra in the video for Home Alone. Hold on. A duet with rapper Keith Murray, shot in 1997 near her home in Alpharetta, Georgia. Summoned to Kelly's trailer by his cousin, Blackie, Van Allen said she and the star started talking, then they had sex. She was a year older than the age of consent in Georgia, 16. Kelly was a nice guy, and she was smitten by his charms and awed by his talent. Kelly asked Van Allen if her mother would mind if she came to Chicago, and Van Allen told him traveling wouldn't be a problem. Several visits followed the singer. Several visits followed the singer. Put her up at hotels in the Loop or at Track Studio because his wife Andrea was at home with their children. Kelly asked her to call him Daddy. Eventually, Van Allen quit her job in Atlanta, came to Chicago, and just never left. I traveled with him. We went to eat movies. I went on tour with him. He would pick me out of the audience at the shows, and I would do the bed scene at the end of every show. Kelly introduced Van Allen to Rashonda in late 1998. She said he told her Rashonda was 16, though prosecutors contended she was 13 or 14 at the time. The three of them went to the log cabin playroom on George Street. Gross. And the singer set up a video camera to record them having sex. Prosecutors granted Van Allen immunity for that testimony since she committed a crime by having sexual contact with a minor. See, that's why I be trying to tell people. Let me get on this camera real quick. We down to the last 3 pages, y'all. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. And while people was talking about the trial with Azriel, oh my God, she lied. Oh my God, she did this. It's what you can prove in court. That's why I be trying to tell y'all for one and then for two, they will let you get away with certain things because they're trying to cut the head off a snake. They're not worrying about none of that. They'll give you, they'll let you pass on certain things, but they just want to get the deets of stuff. I was trying to tell them this, and this is prime example. Prime example. A year later, Van Allen, Kelly, and Rashonda had another threesome on a futon in front of the Looney Tunes mural in the basketball court on George Street. Van Allen said when she started crying, Kelly railed at her for ruining his video. Hold on. Kelly railed at her for ruining his video, and she cried again on the stand as she recalled that moment. I didn't want to do it. He got upset. He said he couldn't watch that. He couldn't do anything with me crying. He stopped the camera. Van Allen appeared in 2000 in the 2000 video for I Wish, braiding Kelly's hair as he sat on the stoop of a house that looked like one of his childhood homes in the area near West 107th Street and South Parnell Avenue. The star's half-brother Kerry told me the new owners wouldn't allow filming at the actual house. Van Allen had a third threesome with Kelly and Rashonda in the trailer park on set. What? Ew. Someone knocked on the door and interrupted, Van Allen said, and Kelly ordered Rashonda to run into the bathroom. naked to hide. The star did not record that encounter. Now, in 2001, Van Allen moved back to Georgia, but she stayed in touch with Kelly. They spent their weekend shopping and having sex at the Swistal in Atlanta later that year. And before I ended up leaving, I took a Rolex watch from him, she said, confessing a $20,000 theft. She heard about the indictment in 2002, but didn't call authorities. I had just had my daughter. My mind was not on getting involved. During her testimony, a stone-faced Kelly sometimes locked eyes with her, shaking his head at some points and conferring with his lawyers at others. The cross-examination found Adam Sr. at his most brutal. He portrayed Van Allen as yet another liar, out to blackmail his client. If it was the right thing to do, he asked, why didn't she go to authorities in 2002? I was younger then, Van Allen said. 6 years had passed since the indictment, Adam Sr. said, but the spirit didn't move you to do the right thing this until today? She repeated. She'd been focused on her infant daughter. Then the two got into the tale of one of the videotapes she'd made with Kelly. Van Allen said she grabbed the video of her first threesome with Rashonda from Kelly's duffel bag when he left it on the sidelines of the basketball court at Hoops. He carried it everywhere with him. Wherever he was at, the bag would follow. She said on the stand, I just didn't want that tape out there. Okay. She further explained to me years later, in March 2007, she told Kelly, you okay, baby? The gang, they tripping. She told Kelly she'd taken the tape. He flew her and her hulking fiance, Yul Brown, to Chicago, putting them up in a hotel near the Olympia Fields mansion. The singer offered her $250,000 for the tape, but she said she'd given it to Keith Morrell, a friend from Kansas City. Morrell, also known as Casino, sang with a trio called Talent that Kelly produced. It released one album, Bullseye, on Kelly's Rockland imprint with Interscope Records in 2001. It flopped. Kelly's people arranged a meeting with Van Allen and Morrell in the presidential suite of a downtown Chicago hotel, Van Allen said, and Darrell McDavid, the accountant who took over as Kelly's manager when Barry Hankerson quit, gave her and Morrell $20,000 each after they showed him a copy of the tape. McDavid promised $210 more when they returned with the original tape. Van Allen says she also mentioned another man in connection to that tape, a private investigator from Kansas City named Charles Freeman, had apparently been hired in May of 2002 as a subcontractor by Kelly's chief private eye, Jack Palladio, to track down that videotape and others on the streets. The Kelly camp stiffed Freeman, paying him only $75,000 of a promised $140,000, and he sued the star in July of 2002. Shoot, he didn't have it. He just didn't have it. Y'all remember that? The nigga didn't have it. He just didn't have it. Broke ass. Trying to bribe somebody and you ain't got the money. Anyways, the day after Van Allen's testimony, Freeman and Morrell, reporters covering the trial, called them Chuck and Keith from Kansas City, promised to hold a press conference that would be big news. And reveal all. The press conference never happened. Neither man was called to the stand. And what became of any other videotapes they had remained a mystery. 9 months after the trial ended in spring of 2009, Freeman sued Kelly and his accountant, Darrell McDavid, a second time for failing to pay him everything they owed. Darrell McDavid, a second. My bad. Pay him everything they owed for his tape tracking services. In July of 2007, Adams Sr. said, "You tried to extort some money, claiming you had a sex tape of Mr. Kelly." The witness stayed cool. "He tried to offer me money. I did not extort him." Though the scenario she herself described seemed to suggest otherwise. When Van Allen left the stand, McDavid released a statement through Kelly's spokesman, Alan Mayer. Lisa Van Allen is an admitted thief and a liar who wouldn't know the truth if she tripped over it. Now, if there was any crime committed here, it was her attempt to extort money from R. Kelly. Now, the Kelly camp did not deny it had paid Van Allen and Morrell. However, and it didn't say anything about any of the other tapes the jurors had just heard about. The prosecution rested its case with Van Allen, and Abden and I compared notes as we huddled at the Sun Times on the evening of June 3rd. Some of the state's witnesses had contradicted themselves or behaved problematically, taking money from Kelly or failing to promptly contact authorities. People are complicated. People are complicated. Motives are complicated. Sexual relationships are really complicated, and no victim is perfect. So many people Kelly considered friends seem to turn on him and shake him down for cash that we almost felt sorry for him, until we remembered it was his own behavior that left him vulnerable and put him in that position. The testimony echoed when we learned during years of reporting that the star allegedly preyed on and manipulated young girls for his pleasure, in the process ruining lives and destroying families. Of course, thanks to Judge Gaughan, the jurors weren't hearing evidence of that pattern of behavior, nor would they hear from several key witnesses who had been mentioned in court. Hey, Andrew. Prosecutors never called to the stand 4 men who'd been cited in sworn testimony in relation to tapes, shakedowns, and payoffs. Attorney William Buddy Myers, who allegedly sent someone to sparkle with the tape of Kelly and her niece, Keith Casino Morrell, and Private Eye Chuck Freeman, who allegedly had something to say about at least one other videotape. And Kelly's manager, Darrell McDavid, who allegedly paid Van Allen and Morrell for that tape. Van Allen told me years later that prosecutors never seemed all that interested in the second tape showing the girl at the heart of their case, and they did not even try to track down that tape or any others, perhaps because Judge Gaughan sorry, y'all, would not have allowed them to be submitted as evidence. That is crazy. To hear all this is crazy, y'all. Most curiously, the state never called Barry Hankerson, the former community activist and husband of Gladys Knight, Kelly's ex-manager, Aaliyah's uncle, Sparkle's champion at Motown and with Tony Braxton. And most important, the alleged head of the shadowy conspiracy to bring Kelly down. Hankerson told prosecutors he would refute that and answer any question if called to the stand. Sources told me, but he never received a subpoena. This is bananas, yo. In Chambers, Judge Gowen had sided with the defense. The trial was never going to get into the Aaliyah stuff. A member of the prosecution team told me years later, while I struggled to connect the dots. You guys, this is the last page. For this book, the state decided that if Hankerson could not testify about Aaliyah, there was no reason to bring him to Chicago. At the same time, a member of Kelly's crew told me in a mentioning tone, he probably wouldn't have made it to Chicago. Really? Barry's alive still. The minister protected him at one point, but the minister wouldn't protect him anymore. By the minister, that source meant Minister Louis Farrakhan, leader of the Chicago-based Nation of Islam. I'd heard from several sources over the years that Hankerson had a friendship with Farrakhan. And I also heard from two sources, neither of them particularly reliable, that the carrier who dropped the videotape in my mailbox on Grace Street might have been a guy in bow tie. A member of the NOI's impeccably dressed paramilitary, what the hell, parliamentary wing, the Fruit of Islam. I taken it as a joke or a red hearing, but it stuck with me. When I asked about that comment years later, one of the two claimed not to remember it or know what I was talking about. The other said only might have been. At the end of the prosecution's case, the questions Abdom and I had were, where the hell were all these other witnesses? Like, and what about those other videotapes? But the question defense attorney Sam Adams Jr. planted in jurors' minds had been the loudest. Where was the victim? And we stopped there, and we will begin next week on chapter 11, the defense and the verdict. Someone please put this in the comments. We stopped on page 192 of 304, chapter 11, the defense and the verdict. Okay. So we're going to stop there, and I'm going to come back on the screen. We're going to chop it up real quick, and I'm going to wrap it up with you guys. Oh my God. All of this will come out in the second federal trial. Yes, it will. And I am super excited about this. How you guys feel about it? To hear all of this and the details of it, it's interesting. It really is. It's like, wow. This judge was in on it. This is crazy. Let me see. All right. I don't think I'll see anything that you guys have to say. Crazy. Right, Leslie. The damn judge should be in jail. I mean, how you going to say that all of this evidence cannot be put in there? That is crazy. That's like mind blowing. To hear all of this stuff that they couldn't use, like the second freaking videotape, and now y'all know with this trial coming up next year, it's going to be used. Yeah. They're going to be using. They're going to show a lot of stuff. They're going to show a lot of stuff, and I'm excited about it, man. And y'all know, y'all come back here. We're going to be reporting, reading transcripts and things of that nature. I'm going to save my little ducats so I can buy everything for you guys. And we're going to have it popping over here. Like for real. I'm going to be reading the transcripts because it's just crazy. This is crazy. I'm excited to see about this trial. Okay. But not for nothing, you guys. That is it. That's what do y'all guys think about the whole Porsha situation? With her coming out and finally saying like, what had happened was, and and just kind of just telling everybody like what the just is, why she didn't speak out and go buy the book. You know what I'm saying? Leslie says, I missed the beginning. Did he pay off the judge too? No. I mean, not from what we understood. I mean, the first half was yesterday. I started, y'all know I read on Tuesdays, and I didn't finish, which I'm finna wrap up now because we are finished. We got to finish decking the halls, and I got to work out some kinks with this show that I'm doing next year. But anyway, so no, Leslie, he didn't pay off the judge, but the judge was he's gosh, what is it called? Starstruck. He was starstruck. He's one of them judge. They said, and this is at the start of like the talking about the trial. He likes celebrities and all that stuff like that. He was one of those judges. So this was right up his alley. Yeah. Andrew said it's gonna be brutal. Like I'm just curious if I can put this out here. I'm so curious to see how these supporters are going to act, because these aren't the Azriels, Gerondas of the world. These are people. This is Rashonda, the one who broke it all years ago. These are her cousins. These are her friends. All these people that y'all hear us reading about right now, we're gonna see them in all their glory. We're gonna hear from them, and it is going to be devastating. Not for us, because we already know what's up, but for them supporters, I feel for them. This is going to be damning. Okay, and if you didn't believe then, you're gonna believe now. Florida girl for life says Porsha full of tall tales. I mean, I wouldn't say I wasn't there. I wasn't there, so I can't really say if it's true or false. What I can say is I just don't know. I just don't like how she's presenting it. I don't like how she's using a book. Now, like I said, these victims that are now out and they're writing books and things of that nature, it's not the same. They've been telling their stories. They've been talking about it. But for someone to say, yeah, it happened to me, but purchase my book. Purchase my book on Amazon.com so you can hear about it. Like, no, I don't like that. I don't think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Do I take her experience from her? No. And it's telling how she is a celebrity and experienced him still. This nigga had no remorse for anybody. Everybody could get it. His own daughter was standing up on a freaking pool table, a table at 7 or 8. We read, you guys, with lipstick on and tight jeans and dancing around for them on hell no. I know you lying. No. Nope. Travis says they thought New York was bad. Wait until a man say. Y'all, if y'all ain't read that indictment, like for real, I'm gonna post a copy on my community tab for my members. But I already read the whole indictment. Y'all just gotta catch up. I have a whole folder, a playlist that I created for R.KELLY, like the transcripts, updates, and stuff like that. Go catch up. I already read the indictment for Chicago. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. It's stanky. It's stanky. Okay, not stinky, stanky. Andrew says the timing is off. Absolutely. It is. It's like, girl. So they're all them, like she said, the people that spoke out, they're brave. Yeah. So what they make you, sis? What they make you? You weren't even a Jane Doe witness. You wasn't even whatever, girl. We don't care. We didn't hear from you. So whatever, child. Correct. But she was not a victim. Well, I mean, I can't say that again, Florida, because you guys depict victims off of different things. And I say y'all because I don't care if she was 74. If she was 74 and got in this situation when she was 70, and since 70 all the way up until 74, she was talking about it, and it took 75 for her to be heard and people to hear her, then I'm okay with that. But I think that people depict victims as they gotta look a certain way, they gotta live life a certain way, and I don't agree with that. A lot of victims stay in abusive, traumatic situations because it's abuse. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, and that nigga know how to pick them. She was used to dealing with bummy F boys. And I keep telling y'all, I don't care how musically talented this idiot was. He was Ray from down the street that messes with little girls and little boys. Period. Period, Pooh. And so she was already not there. So getting with him was what it was. Regardless if she was 25, 36, she was abused. Period. You know? So she was a victim. She was. How she handled the situation? Very classless, very tactless, very tasteless, a lot of lists. But do I take that victim from her? No, because I was a victim, not of his, but I was a victim and I got treated a certain way within my family because of how I was conducting myself. And even more so outside of my family, when people would look at me and see my behavior, they couldn't understand and comprehend. And then furthermore, they damn sure don't understand now how that I'm still living life after going through all the stuff that I went through. So I won't take that from her, that she's not a victim, but I would just say that how she's moving as a victim is kind of shaky. I will say that. Leslie says, yes, you read it. Most of the charges are for paying everyone off in 2008. Yes, and they're going to solidify that. That's the reason why I'm so excited about this. It solidifies everything that we already knew. And that paper trail. Yes, Lord. I'm excited. That paper trail. But what I'm further interested in, when Rashonda get on that stand, I want her to confess that was her. Y'all know I'm ready for them transcripts. Like, for real. Sis is going to save her income tax check, and I'm going to buy every transcript that comes out on the dot. We ain't going to be waiting. If I got to fly my behind to Chicago, which I already got somebody that's going to be down there. So I'm going to be like, sis, here you go. Run me them transcripts, like dead ass. Excuse my French, but dead ass, okay? Because I'm ready to read that. Rashonda, and then I want to know if mama going to hit that scan. That's what I want to know. You said, did she say she was a victim? Well, did a lot of the other victims that came out that we weren't privy to say they was victims? No. You had whole John Doe that was a victim at 17. He never said he was a victim. He got subpoenaed to be on trial to begin with. He never said that he was a victim. But by the court of law and by laws being broken, I mean, by default, they're victims. I, for years, didn't think what I went through made me a victim. I didn't even know what that was until I got older in life. And I was like, oh, you're not supposed to do that with your relative? Oh, we're going to talk about it? So, don't matter what you say. Andrew says the feds been investigating him since 2013, period, Pooh. Yep. And so that's what I'm saying. Well, people got to understand, the feds are patient. They're not local. They're patient. They got time and they have money. They will investigate your behind for years. That's what they did with the whole Sweetie Pie and her son and him offing his nephew. That's why y'all can play with these appeals and stuff if y'all want to. But child, please, this is federal. I highly doubt it. Highly. Travis says they got receipts, period. On top of receipts. Okay. Ciao. Anyways, you guys, that's it on that. I'm going to wrap it up here and leave it here. And any other updates that I get in regards to any of this information, I will be bringing it to you guys. But today is December 1st, you guys, the first day of the holidays for this month. I love the month of December. You would think I was born in December, but I'm not. I was born June 11th. I'm a summer baby, but I love December because it's just a time of the year where people just kind of are nicer, and we love. We are crafty. I just love Christmas. I'm going to do a little behind the scenes with my members only and let you guys see our decor. I told you guys we've been decking the halls. We're going to be having a lot of Christmas activities and parties and stuff going on here this year. So our halls are decked and I'm excited to present everything to you guys. So I will be doing a little home tour, if you will, but for my members only. So if you're not a member, you need to become one. And here's how you can do so. What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. And I mean that. Don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of Witness Gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now, I am here to let you guys know we are now accepting members. Let me stop stunning. We've been accepting members, but I'm here to tell you more information about the memberships, okay? It's just better here. Why not become a member and support your girl on a month-to-month basis, okay? Now, we have 4 different tiers that you can choose from. They'll probably be somewhere over here, okay? Not for nothing, we have Out of the Bushes for $1.99 a month, okay? And then you can become a Witness member. $3.99 a month. You can't beat that, okay? Now, if you want to take it up a notch and become a Witness gang member, just $9.99 a month, okay? Now, I see you. You want to go even further. That's great, okay? Become a Witness Nation member at $19.99 a month, okay? Now, all these proceeds go back into the channel, okay? I pride myself on doing due diligence to give you guys best quality product and content, okay? So if you love what you see here on Whitney DTV and you want to keep it going, make sure you become a member like right now, like today, like go do it now, okay? Comes with a lot of different perks like members only chats and member only videos and getting updates and exclusive information before anybody does, okay? So what are you waiting for? Go become a member like now. Like right now. Duh. Bye. Okay, we're back, everybody. So become a member. I'm about to get real spicy with my members. I'm about to pull some cards and do some exclusive stuff for you guys. I'm excited, especially going into the new year. Okay. Let me get back into this comment. Florida says, I'm talking about, did she say that in her book? I am just asking. The book is not out yet. These are just inserts that because she's, the book is going to come out. And so she's doing like a press tour. So she's allowing little inserts to come out, just kind of like Will Smith is doing. We don't heard him talking about like one, I just saw today that one insert from the book that he would throw up every time after having sex with a woman. Yeah. So, I guess when you have a book, you do these tours. Like Lizette was over here on the channel and she was allowing me to read, she allowed me to read the first chapter of it. It's just to get you wanting to buy the book and read more. So I'm just basing it off of what she said, the little insert that she allowed to be put out there. But all the detailing is in the book. I will read it. Okay. We will read it here. All right. On Whitney DTV. When it comes out, I'm gonna get it for you guys. Am I gonna read the whole thing? No, because I really don't care. I'm gonna read that part and see what she had to say about that because I'm curious. Because I'm like, okay, so we're gonna see. And she says she talked to the feds and everything. So we'll see. Leslie says, want to come to PA? We got a foot of snow. You know what? No, I don't like the cold. I'm a summer baby by heart. Okay, but I love this time of year. I say that. But no, I can't. Love you, Leslie, but can't do Nicole. I'm not. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Hey, Ernestine. Hey, Honey Bunches. Hey. All right, you guys. So we are about to get ready to celebrate our milestone of 5K. Wow! Yes, and we're gonna do that this month. The countdown has begun. December 17th. Mark your calendars. Okay, I'm actually gonna probably release the pre-scheduling of it probably at the end of this week or next week. I haven't decided just yet, but not for nothing. We're going to celebrate my milestone of hitting 5K. I'm super excited. This has been long overdue. We're actually like, getting everything together. But with that, I am doing a Secret Santa. Okay. And I'm super, hey, Jessie. Hey, Jess. I am super excited to be able to present you guys the Secret Santa, okay? And we're going to do that in honor and celebration of my 5K, along with all the other giveaways and things to that nature that is going to be taking place on the 17th. Check this information out, and I'll be right back. What up, everybody? Whitney D here, Whitney D TV, and we are finally here to celebrate a milestone of 5K. I'm super, super excited to say the least. And I couldn't be more honored to celebrate this with the Witness Gang. We can't just celebrate. We have to turn up and we have to do it in a creative way because your girl is creative, okay? So not for nothing, December 17th, here on Whitney DTV, we will have a celebration, okay? But with that celebration comes the Witness Secret Santa. I am bringing you guys by way of Elster.com the Witness Secret Santa. I am so excited to be able to do a virtual Secret Santa with you guys. Okay, now it's very easy. Okay, here are the steps. All right, first and foremost, you're going to want to click the link that's in the description box. Okay, to sign up, and you will be directed to Elster.com where you'll be able to sign up, and they'll obtain all your information, and it will be anonymous to your Secret Santa. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, now for nothing from there, you will send off your gift or the list that they curate for you guys by way of getting the information for your Secret Santa. You can just grab from there and they'll do everything for you. It's just that simple. I'm so excited to do this Secret Witness, okay? Not for nothing. Once you ship everything off, do not open it. Don't open anything that you receive until December 17th, okay? Now, the deadline is November 30th. Yes, you have to the end of the month sign up for the secret witness, okay? I'm excited to see you guys, and stay tuned because December 17th, I have some awesome secrets and goodies that we are going to embark on together in celebration of my 5K, okay? Thank you guys so very much. I'm Whitney D, and I'm excited to see what Secret Santa gets me. Bye, you guys. All right, you guys. So yes, that's how you guys can help us celebrate for December 17th. Okay, now it is officially closed. All right, so if you didn't get to get in on this, I do apologize. Okay, but that's a wrap on Secret Santa. We actually drew names on today. I'm so excited. I got my Secret Santa. I got my secret witness, shall I say, that I'm going to be gifting, and somebody got me. Hey, okay. Hey, whoever got me, okay, if you got me, I will let you know to make it easy. You can give your girl a gift card to Fashion Nova, okay? Or, Victoria's Secret. But anyways, or whatever I put on my wish list, that's fine, okay? Not for nothing, you guys. Mark your calendars for December 17th. Let me get in these comments. Hey, hey, Monica. Hey, girl, hey. Well, it says the book is out from yesterday. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Whitney. Oh, okay. Well, again, I didn't know that, but I will get it and I will read into it. Okay. So thank you for that. All right. Hey, Kraisha. Hi, girl. So, yeah, you guys. So that's that on that. And again, I want to give a shout out to, wait. First and foremost, P.O. Box. Okay. If you want to ship me anything, gifts, mail, you know what I'm saying? Anything, ship it right on here to my P.O. Box and I will get it, okay? Not for nothing. I want to give a shout out again to Shay Michelle Cosmetics. I'm rocking her Fabulous, okay, on my lips on tonight. If that's something you're interested in, check her out along with the eyeshadow from the Queen palette, okay? So this is what I'm rocking on tonight, okay, along with her lashes, okay? I am a brand ambassador of the company. However, I'm working on the logistics of my codes and things of that nature, so you guys can indulge on discounts, okay? But in the meantime, in between time, you guys check her out. And last but not least, this week I've been sporting, my custom bleach holiday tees. Here goes one. Okay. All right. Pimp and Distress. Okay. All right. That is from Friday after the next, the holiday one, the Christmas theme. And then just yesterday, but I posted it today because Christmas ain't Christmas unless you hear All I Want for Christmas from Mariah Carey. Okay. And this is my other custom bleach tee. Okay. Both babies, both, along with this beautifully customized sweater is from Shazad Creations, which I am a brand of ambassador and affiliate of the brand. Okay. And if you want to indulge, child, all right. If you would like to indulge, I'm reading comments. Check it out by clicking the link in the description box. You guys do have a code. And then for my members only, I will be posting the code that you guys receive because you guys are members. And I do apologize. I have not done that just yet. But not for nothing, you guys. I just love her brand. I love both of the brands that I affiliate myself with. And if you have something, product and or service that you like for me to be a brand ambassador of or support, you can send your information to reviewswithwhitneyD@gmail.com. And I promise you, if it's something that I'm interested in supporting, you will get my support through and through. These two young ladies can tell you. I mean, even after me no longer being a brand ambassador of Shay Michelle Cosmetics, I still was supporting her brand because I believed in her brand. Okay. And that's that on that. Okay. So not for nothing, you guys. Thank y'all so very much. Oh, wait a minute. You in Garland? I'm in Dallas. Hi, neighbor. Yes. Hey, how are you? I'm from D-Town, Pleasant Grove in the building. Okay. But anyways, you guys, that is the video. Thank y'all so very much. Okay. And thank y'all just for showing me love. It's been rocky. I haven't been as consistent as I should be with you guys. And I do apologize. I'm just saying this month it's very big for me. I do so much in this little month. And so I'm not gonna lie, like, and it's all based on like my family, you know? And so I take my family very seriously. I'm a happy married woman. Like I told you guys on today, me and my husband, actually, this marked 8 years of our relationship. We celebrated 7 years of marriage on last week, Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving. And now here we are, 8 years of just our relationship, you know, us being a union, if not union, because union is marriage, but a unit, us being a unit of 8 years. And so, yeah, so that's what's important to me, my family. And no shade, this comes second, you know, but my husband is proud of me in this channel, and he be on me. He be like, no, you stay consistent. So here I am, and I'm going to be here as consistent as I possibly can with you guys. Thank y'all for showing your support and coming here. Tomorrow, though, it's Thursday. So y'all know what tomorrow entails. That's right. Straight talk with Whitney D. Okay. And it is what it is with straight talk. Like, it's just cut, raw, no chaser. Okay. So tune in tomorrow. I will pre-schedule that. And to let you guys know. Sorry. If I go on, know that if it's during the day, it's going to be between 11:30 and 12:30. But for sure, if I go on anytime during the day, it's going to be between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. My husband works. I am the one that is going for my dreams right now. But, you know, I'll be trying to allow my husband to get off, to settle down, wind down, cook dinner, and settle, and then I come on. So that's why it's a little late in the day. However, you know, playback game or replay game, yeah, hey, gang. All right. So I just want to let you guys know that, because I get asked all the time, when do you go on? I'll be missing you. I know YouTube be tripping sometimes, so I got you. If you look on my community tab, I also post there. Any pre-schedulings that I do, I post there just to let you guys know. And then hold on, y'all. My camera, a battery change. Hold on, y'all. I've been trying to get out here before I got to do all of this now, if y'all ain't noticed. So I don't have to do all of this. I've been trying to get out y'all face. Okay. I'll be trying to get out y'all face before I have to do a battery change. Okay, there we go. Anyways, yeah. So, I'll be trying to come to you guys at a time where it's suitable. And so my husband be on me about being consistent, because he likes what I do here and I like what I bring you guys. But I'm excited about tomorrow, okay? I don't want to share what it's going to be talking about until tomorrow. I will release it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I love y'all so very much. And thank y'all for tuning in and hanging in there with your girl. I will be back with you guys on tomorrow. Okay, you guys be blessed, and know that the best is still yet to come for you, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and any tongue that rises against you shall be condemned in Jesus' name. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in to another installation of Reading Out Loud with Whitney D. I'm out. Bye.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high.
Nope. This ain't it. You are tuned into a realistic, unprofessional perspective reading of this book. So that means stumbles, fumbles, and sometimes an occasional mispronunciation of words. So if you are looking for the audible of this book, go buy it yourself, or feel free to mute me and read on your own. Otherwise, sit back and be grateful. You are tuned into a live reading with Whitney D.